All right, welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about something that I guess we could call a faith journey, the faith journey. And this is a literal journey of Abraham and Sarah. You just saw what they were called to do and what they did. So, just a question I want you to think about. Have you ever moved before? Have you ever moved from a spot and you were a little bit afraid to do that? What was that like, especially changing schools or something like that, let alone moving your entire family at an old age? I mean, Abraham and Sarah were very old. Well, what do you think that felt like? Number two, your fears and your worries about moving. I'm guessing they were about, fitting in and all that kind of stuff. When I was little, I think I was in third grade, I moved across town. And I grew up in Owatonna in southern Minnesota, and I just moved across town, and I thought that was the biggest thing in the world because I had to change elementary schools. I went from Washington Elementary to Roosevelt Elementary, and are people going to like me? Am I going to know what's going on? Oh gosh, it was horrible. Of course, it turned out great, but when you get through it, you see backwards that it was, you just had to kind of make it happen and just trust that everything was going to be okay. If you've got a Bible or a Bible app, what I want you to do, you can pause the video here for a second, but I want you to go to Hebrews 11:8, and you can't write if it's on a device, but I want you to connect Hebrews 11:8 and Genesis 12:1 about the faithfulness of God. So read those two verses if you get a chance to go do that. Pause this video and go do it. Awesome. All right. If your grandparents were going to have a baby, what would you have done? Yeah, you probably would go, yeah, that's not going to happen. Especially put it through your grandparents' perspective. If they found out they're going to have a baby, I mean, who has a baby at 100 years old? No one. They would laugh, and just like Sarah laughed too. Again, we talked about it in the video, and their son's name was Isaac. Do you remember what Isaac means? Isaac means laughter, or she laughed. So Isaac has a very specific name in this case because Sarah was completely flabbergasted, as one would be if they knew they were going to have a baby at a very advanced age. So Abraham and Sarah. One of the things I want you to do is I want you to take a look at this Bible verse again, but it's to music. My friend Pete Erickson wrote a song with the Bible verse to music, and kind of like the ABCs of the HB, I want you just to take a look at this quick video of the verse to song and see if you can learn the verse a little bit more that way. So take a crack at it, and I'll see you in a sec.